Welcome to FlyEaglesFly News, where Eagles fans get the latest, fastest, and hottest updates. Hit subscribe and fly high with us. The NFL world is buzzing with a shockwave of rumors that has now turned into what seems to be a reality. The Philadelphia Eagles and the Tennessee Titans have reportedly agreed on a trade that has left fans, analysts, and even players scrambling to comprehend the full implications. Sources close to the team suggest that Eagles general manager Roseman has once again stunned the football universe with a move that no one saw coming. For weeks, speculation had swirled about potential trades, but nothing prepared anyone for this magnitude. Eagles fans, in particular, are experiencing a roller coaster of emotions, ranging from excitement to cautious optimism, as the name Cam Ward is being linked to their team. Ward, a player whose talent and versatility have been discussed extensively in sports circles, represents both a potential game changer and a risk. The speculation surrounding this trade has dominated sports networks, podcasts, and social media platforms, with analysts breaking down every angle, every statistic, and every potential scenario. The deal, if fully executed as rumored, could reshape not only the Eagles' roster, but also the competitive landscape of their division, creating ripples that extend far beyond the immediate implications of a single-player acquisition. While the formal details remain closely guarded, insiders suggest that this trade is more than just a simple roster adjustment. It is being framed as a statement move, a strategic gambit by Roseman to demonstrate that the Eagles are ready to challenge for the highest stakes. Cam Ward, known for his explosive athleticism and game-changing moments, could potentially fill a void that the Eagles have struggled to address in recent seasons. Fans are poring over highlight reels, statistics, and career trajectories, trying to predict how Ward's presence will alter offensive and defensive schemes. Conversations in sports forums range from outright jubilation to intense debate, with some questioning how well Ward will integrate into the Eagles' system. Coaches are reportedly already envisioning new plays and formations that could maximize his strengths, while critics wonder whether the pressure of expectations could hinder performance. The narrative being built around this trade is not only about immediate impact, but also about long-term strategy, signaling that the Eagles are planning several moves ahead, trying to assemble a team capable of sustained dominance in the league. The media coverage has only amplified the intrigue, with analysts dissecting every potential ripple effect. Could this trade trigger a chain reaction among other teams seeking to counter the Eagles' newfound firepower? How will the Titans fill the gap left by Ward's departure? And what does this say about their future strategy? Every angle is being explored, from locker room dynamics to salary cap implications, creating an atmosphere of anticipation and speculation that is almost palpable. Rumors have suggested that additional moves may accompany Ward's arrival, hinting at a flurry of activity that could redefine the Eagles' off-season narrative. Fans and commentators alike are speculating about the chemistry Ward will bring to the field, how he will mesh with star teammates, and whether he can live up to the hype that has surrounded this trade since whispers first emerged. In essence, the Eagles front office is sending a bold message. They are willing to make seismic shifts to strengthen their position, signaling ambition that goes beyond conventional roster management. Among fans, social media reactions are a mixture of disbelief and excitement, reflecting the shock value of a trade of this caliber. Hashtags dedicated to Cam Ward's potential impact have surged, while discussion threads are overflowing with analysis, projections, and personal opinions. Some fans are already envisioning highlight reel moments, imagining Ward executing spectacular plays that could become legendary in the franchise's history. Others are more skeptical, cautioning that adaptation to a new system is never guaranteed, especially when the expectations are as high as they are now. Nevertheless, the excitement is undeniable, as the narrative surrounding this trade taps into the deep passion and loyalty of Eagles supporters. Every sports commentator seems to have a theory, every fan a prediction, and every insider a story, creating a complex tapestry of speculation that shows no signs of slowing down. The story of this trade is still unfolding, and the anticipation is as intense as any major NFL headline in recent memory. While details of the trade remain unofficial in certain aspects, the buzz is enough to send shockwaves through fantasy football communities as well. Analysts are recalculating projections, considering how Ward's presence will alter offensive and defensive statistics, and adjusting predictions for the Eagles' upcoming matchups. This speculation extends to betting markets, where odds are being re-examined in light of what could be a pivotal roster enhancement. Ward's arrival may influence everything from game plans to championship forecasts, creating a ripple effect that underscores the high stakes of professional football management. The implications are vast, and the narrative continues to evolve by the hour, leaving fans, pundits, and even casual observers glued to every update, waiting for confirmation and additional details that could further illuminate the magnitude of this move. The Eagles, it seems, are once again rewriting expectations, demonstrating that in the NFL, bold decisions can redefine the entire league landscape as the rumor solidifies into what seems increasingly like reality. The question on everyone's mind is whether this trade will live up to the hype. Will Cam Ward thrive in a new environment, or will the pressure of expectations weigh heavily on his performance? The Eagles management is likely counting on Ward to deliver in high-stakes situations, while simultaneously calculating the long-term benefits for the franchise. Fans are imagining a future where this move catalyzes a period of unprecedented success. Yet the uncertainty inherent in any high-profile acquisition lingers in the background. What remains clear is that Howie Roseman has once again made a headline-grabbing decision, a move that has sparked debates, discussions, and dreams across the NFL community. The saga of this trade is far from over, and the unfolding story promises to dominate sports conversations for weeks, if not months, to come. Whether the Eagles and Ward achieve harmony or face challenges, one thing is certain: this trade has captured the imagination of a league, redefining expectations and reshaping speculation for the future. The excitement surrounding Cam Ward's potential arrival to the Eagles has prompted intense speculation not just about the immediate roster impact, but also about broader strategic intentions. Analysts suggest that acquiring a player of Ward's caliber indicates a willingness to make aggressive moves to secure long-term competitiveness. This trade could be part of a larger blueprint for the franchise, reflecting Roseman's vision of assembling a team that balances veteran talent with emerging stars. Fans are dissecting previous performances, studying patterns, and imagining how Ward could interact with established players. Will his presence elevate the entire offense or defense, depending on his positioning? Theories abound, ranging from tactical adjustments to potential formation changes, as coaches and insiders contemplate the best way to integrate a player who has shown the ability to shift the momentum of a game with singular plays. The speculation is rich, nuanced, and almost cinematic in scope, with each rumor building layers upon layers of potential narrative that could define the next chapter of Eagles football. Beyond tactical considerations, the trade has sparked debates about locker room dynamics and team culture. Cam Ward's personality, leadership qualities, and experience are all factors that could influence team cohesion. Analysts and fans alike are speculating whether his competitive drive will inspire teammates or require careful management to ensure harmony. Every interaction in practice, every sideline discussion, and every moment on game day becomes fodder for speculation as observers attempt to predict how this acquisition will influence morale and performance. The narrative being constructed is complex, exploring both the tangible impact on the field and the intangible effects that Ward might bring to a team that has historically been lauded for its unity and resilience. Social media is alive with conjecture as fans dissect press conferences, track insider reports, and debate how Ward's integration might shape future matchups. This cultural and psychological layer of speculation adds a depth to the story that goes beyond mere statistics or playmaking ability. Financial implications are another facet fueling speculation. Trades of this nature often involve intricate considerations related to salary cap management, contract structuring, and future flexibility. Experts are analyzing every angle, attempting to deduce how much room the Eagles have for subsequent acquisitions or extensions. The speculation extends to potential domino effects, including whether other teams will respond with their own strategic moves to counterbalance this acquisition. The financial narrative intertwines with the performance narrative, as fans ponder not only what Ward can do on the field, but also how the structure of his deal might signal broader organizational priorities. Each rumor, each insider tip, and each social media leak contributes to a sense of urgency and excitement that seems almost unprecedented, highlighting the multifaceted nature of professional sports management and the ripple effects a single trade can produce. Simultaneously, the media has amplified the intrigue with constant updates, hot takes, and speculative reports fueling the conversation. Pundits are weighing potential outcomes, from immediate wins to long-term strategic gains, offering viewers a continuous stream of analysis that blends fact with educated conjecture. The narrative surrounding Ward's trade has transcended mere player movement. It has become a story of ambition, vision, and high-stakes decision-making. Sports networks are framing every angle, questioning how opponents will adapt and whether rival teams might attempt counter-trades to neutralize the perceived advantage. The speculation is dynamic, evolving with every new tidbit of information, and creating a sense of drama that captivates both hardcore fans and casual observers. In essence, the trade is being treated as a pivotal moment in Eagles history, with ramifications that could extend for seasons to come. Rumors also point to potential ripple effects on team strategy and draft planning. Analysts suggest that acquiring Ward could free the Eagles to pursue other complementary players, either through free agency or the draft, shaping the roster in a way that maximizes both immediate impact and future potential. The speculation ranges from potential position shifts to adjustments in play-calling philosophy, as coaches envision how to harness Ward's unique skill set. Every theory is debated, every potential scenario dissected, and every outcome imagined, creating a vibrant ecosystem of conjecture that has fans constantly returning for updates. The intrigue is not simply about one player joining a team. It is about envisioning a transformed Eagles team capable of challenging for supremacy in ways previously thought unattainable. The rumor mill continues to churn, with each new whisper building on the last, crafting a narrative of anticipation, excitement, and strategic ambition that is impossible to ignore. FlyEaglesFly News family, smash subscribe and hit like. Your support keeps the freshest Philadelphia Eagles updates flying in. Drop your take in the comments and let's talk birds. Fan reaction remains a key driver of speculation. Social media platforms, fan forums, and discussion threads are flooded with predictions, opinions, and sometimes wild conjectures about Ward's potential influence. Some envision highlight reel moments that will define an entire season, while others temper their expectations, emphasizing the need for careful integration and team chemistry. The collective imagination of the fan base contributes to the momentum of the story, creating a feedback loop where speculation feeds excitement, and excitement fuels further speculation. The narrative surrounding Ward is, in many ways, co-created by the fans themselves, whose engagement transforms a simple trade into a living, evolving story that dominates attention and fuels discourse across multiple platforms. Ultimately, the saga of Cam Ward and the Eagles is far from over. As details continue to emerge and speculation intensifies, every development is scrutinized for its potential impact. Will this trade redefine the Eagles' trajectory? Can Ward meet the lofty expectations set by analysts, insiders, and fans alike? While certainty is impossible, the conversation itself has become a phenomenon, drawing attention from across the NFL community and solidifying the trade as one of the most discussed moves of the season. The excitement, anticipation, and speculation surrounding this story ensure that for weeks to come, Cam Ward and the Eagles will dominate discussions, analysis, and imagination, creating a narrative that is as compelling off the field as it promises to be on it. Finally, the pre-game atmosphere has become a focal point for speculation, with insiders highlighting contrasts between the Raiders' apparent unease and Philadelphia's reported focus. Analysts suggest that mental preparedness, communication, and cohesion could play decisive roles in critical moments, potentially magnifying small errors or successes. Rumors also indicate that Philadelphia is capitalizing on every perceived weakness, refining their strategy and cultivating an environment where confidence may translate into tangible performance advantages. Observers are framing the matchup as a narrative of panic versus preparation, improvisation versus execution, and uncertainty versus cohesion. Social media, fan forums, and sports networks are contributing to this speculation, creating a dynamic environment where perceptions of advantage are amplified through constant discussion. Every insider leak, rumor, or anecdotal report feeds into this narrative, reinforcing the sense that the Eagles are entering as favorites while the Raiders face growing internal and external pressure as the game approaches. This pre-match speculation is shaping expectations, setting the stage for a highly charged encounter defined not only by athleticism but by strategy, psychology, and the evolving drama surrounding these high-profile teams. That's a wrap from FlyEaglesFly News. If you want the fastest Eagles updates, subscribe, drop a like, and turn on the bell. Sound off in the comments. Let's talk birds.